video is the continuation of the previous video on factorization, where we learned how to factorize an algebraic expression using three methods, which were taking out a common factor, grouping and difference of squares, wherein we took the taking out the common factor and grouping as one method. In today's video though, we will be learning the third method to factorize the algebraic expression, which is sum or difference of cubes. This method is used if the algebraic expression has at least one cube term. For this, we will be using the cube identities which are given by. For sum of cubes, you have x cube plus y cube, which is equal to, the first bracket will have x plus y. The second bracket, since there is a positive sign here already, in the next bracket there will be a negative sign for the product of both of these variables. So this is x square, the square of the first term, minus the product of both these variables, and plus y square, that is the last term. The difference of the cube is given by x cube minus y cube. So the first bracket will contain the negative sign. And since the negative sign is already there in the first bracket, in the next bracket there will be all positive terms. So that is square of the first term plus product of both the variables plus the square of the last term. Using these identities, we will be learning how to factorize the algebraic expression. Let us take first problem from exercise 4C. Problem number 1. You have x cube plus 64. Since there is at least one term which the next number is also a cube of a number, which is x cube plus 64 is the cube of 4. Now we see that this is a sum of cubes, so we will be using this formula. So that is x plus 4, and in the next bracket you have the square of the first term minus the product of both the number and the variable plus the square of the second term, which is 4 square, that is 16. Let us take another example. Problem number 7. X raised to 6, a raised to 6 plus b raised to 6. Now note that 6 is a multiple of 3. So you can write this as a square the whole cube plus b square the whole cube. Now note that since the sign is positive, we will be again using the sum of cubes. But here instead of x there is a square, and instead of y there is b square. So how would you write the first step? That will be a square plus b square, that is x plus y. The second bracket is from this one, that is the square of the first term, a square the whole square minus, since there is positive already, next thing is the product of both these variables, that is a square b square plus the square of the second term, which you expand further, opening up the brackets, you will get a square plus b square. This will be a raised to 4 minus a square b square plus b raised to 4. Let us take another example from the same exercise, problem number 22. Now note that the term over here which has a cube is a bracket, and note the coefficients of the cube term as well as the other term is not the cube of any number. So we use the first method that we had learned in the previous video, that is we take out a common factor. Between these two numbers, the highest common factor is 2 itself. So that will be 125 a minus b the whole cube plus 1. Note that 125 is a cube now of 5 and 1 is a cube of itself. So you will write it as 5 into a minus b the whole cube plus 1 the whole cube. Now note that this is again, now here this is taken as x and this is y, and the sign between both of them is plus, so we will be using the positive, the sum of cube identity again. So that is 2 times first x plus y, so that is 5 a minus b plus 1 And in the second bracket, the square of the first term, that is 5 square is 25, a minus b the whole square. Since that is positive sign, next will be negative. The product of both these terms, that is 5 into a minus b into 1 is 5 into a minus b plus 1 square is 1. Opening up the brackets, I get 5a minus 5b plus 1. This will be 25 into the expansion of a minus b the whole square, we know it as a square plus b square minus 2ab. And opening up this bracket, minus 5 multiplied by a is minus 5a, minus 5 into minus b is plus 5b plus 1. That is 5a minus 5b plus 1. Opening up this bracket, I get 25a square plus 25b square. 25 into negative 2 will be 50ab minus 5a plus 5b plus 1. Let us consider another example from the same exercise, problem number 26. Now note that this is a plus b the whole cube plus a minus b the whole cube. Here again we have two terms with cube, but you see that in the brackets there are different terms. So in this case we make a substitution. So let x is equal to a plus b and let y be equal to a minus b. So this above original expression will turn out to be as x cube plus y cube, which is nothing but the sum identity, which is x plus y x square minus xy plus y square. Resubstituting x and y, that is resubstituting, I get a plus b in place of x and in place of y I have a minus b. In the next case, in place of x square, I will be writing it as a plus b the whole square minus a plus b, a minus b plus a minus b the whole square. Cancel whatever you can cancel out here. So this is plus b minus b cancels. Now note that a plus b is the expansion, that is a square plus b square plus 2ab. This is the difference of two square identity, that is a plus b, a minus b is a square minus b square. If you have forgotten, so we will be substituting it directly. So I have 2a, this will be a square plus b square plus 2ab minus, this is given by a square minus b square, so I will be multiplying the negative sign inside itself. So I get a square minus of minus will give me plus the expansion of this a square plus b square minus 2ab. So we can cancel plus 2ab minus 2ab as well as negative a and plus a square. So I am left with 2a. There is only one a square term, so that will be a square plus, and there are 3 b square terms, which will be 3b square. Look at this expression. In this we have 3 terms, that is 3a and b. So over here we will be using the first method of taking out the common factor. From the number 1, you see that the highest common factor is 3 itself. From between a raised to 7 and a raised to 4, we take the variable with the lowest degree, that is a raised to 4. And among b, it will be b raised to 1, which leaves us with a cube minus 27b cube. That is 3a raised to 4b, a cube minus 3b the whole cube. Now here you have to use the difference of cube formula, so which is given by x minus y. So this is a is x, 3b is y. So that will be a minus 3b Since there is a negative sign already, in the next bracket you will have to put everything in the positive sign. So that is another problem number 20. Here there are 4 terms. When there are 4 terms, you use the second method of grouping, wherein you group these 4 terms into 2 groups, and one group needs to compulsorily have the cube terms irrespective of all positive, all negative, or either one negative or positive, because we have the formula for sum as well as difference, unlike in the difference of squares. So here I group them into such. So I have a cube minus 1 upon a cube. Now note that from this group, the second group, I can take a common factor, that is negative 2. So I am left with a minus 1 upon a. Using the difference of cube formula here, I get it as a minus 1 upon a. Now the square of a square plus, since these are the reciprocals of one another, they will cancel it, as a into 1 upon a will cancel to give you 1. Plus 1 upon a square minus 2 times a minus 1 upon a. Now again there are 2 terms here, so from which a minus 1 upon a is the common factor. So I am left with a square plus 1 upon a square plus 1 minus 2. Plus 1 minus 2 is minus 1. Let us consider another example, problem number 10. Here note that the cube terms are a cube and b cube. Let us see their coefficients. These coefficients 2 and 16, as we know, are not the cube of any numbers. So first of all, let us group them into 2 groups. That is the cube terms in one group and the next one remaining in the other group. Now from the first group, I can take the number common, which is 2. Which will be leaving with a cube plus 8b cube. From the next group, I take a negative 3 common, so I am left with a plus 2b. Now this is nothing but a plus 2b the whole cube. If you still get confused, you can write the next step as a plus 2b the whole cube, or you can just continue it from here. So which will be 2 times a plus 2b using the sum identity, and from here now you obtain the second bracket, that is the square of the first term minus, because there is always already positive here, so this is the product now, 2ab plus the square of the second term, that is 4b square, close the bracket, and we write the second term, a plus 2b. Now from both these terms, 2 terms, you will see again that a plus 2b is a common factor. So I have a plus 2b, which will be left with 2 times a square minus 2ab plus 4b square minus 3. If you want, you can multiply the 2 inside or leave the answer as it is. Number 25. Note that in this problem there are 4 terms and there are 4 cube terms, that is x cube, y cube, y cube. So we will be grouping them into 2 groups such that you can take one x cube common in this group, and from this group I can take a y cube common, because we see that since there are 4 terms which are repeated, that is 2 terms are repeated, they are written 4 times. So from this group, what can be taken out common besides x cube is the number. So that is 8x cube. So it is left with 4a square minus b square. From the second group, I can take minus y cube common. So it gives me 4a square minus b square. That is, again taking out a common factor, I have 4a square minus b square, and the remaining is 8x cube minus y cube. Now note that this is wherein we will have to use the difference of square identity and here the difference of cube identity. Now this is nothing but 2a the whole square minus b square, and this is 2x the whole cube minus y cube. So this is 2a minus b, and this is 2a plus b. using the difference of square formula. And this is using the second identity, which is 2x minus y. And the second one will be 4x square plus 2xy plus y square. Removing these brackets, this is the answer. Let's consider another problem, problem number 27. Now note that this problem is different from all the problems that we have solved in this video. Why is that? Because in this expression you have the x cube term present, the x square term present, x and the constant term as well. To reduce this and get the factors of this expression, we will be using these identities which you have learned in the previous topic. That is a plus b the whole cube, which is different from this one. Please note, it is a square. So whenever there is a positive sign here, there is a positive sign throughout. And when there is a negative sign first, there is a negative sign throughout, and the terms are written as it is. So, what we will be doing is to get the factors of this, we will be reducing this expression and we will be writing it as this first. We will be reducing it into this identities. So, how do we do that? We start with a constant, that is 7. We write 7 as the sum or the difference of two cubes. So, let us do that. X cube minus 3x square plus 3x plus. Now this, if you have to write it as a sum, I would have to write it as 6 plus 1. But note that 6 is not a cube of any number. Let's go with difference. Note that for difference it can be written as 8 minus 1, where 8 is a cube of 2 and 1 is also the cube of 1. So we will be taking that number. That is 7 is broken down as 8 minus 1. The next step is we take a common factor between the x square term and the x term. What is common between these two is negative 3x, which gives us x minus 1 plus 8 minus 1. Now note that minus 3x and x minus 1 is same as this one. But instead of a and b, I have replaced it with x and 1. So it means this expression can be reduced as x minus 1 the whole cube. Let us check what this is equal to. This will be x cube minus 1 minus 3x x minus 1. So here we have the x cube term already. We have minus 3x x minus 1 here, and we have negative 1 as well. So we group them together. So we have x cube minus 3x x minus 1 minus 1 plus 8. Now this is nothing but the identity x minus 1 the whole cube. So that is x minus 1 the whole cube plus 8 can be written as 2 cube. So now we use the square identity and the sum identity, which is x minus 1 plus 2. Then the second bracket is x minus 1 the whole square minus 2 times x minus 1 plus 2 square, which is 4. Opening up the bracket, x minus 1 plus 2 is plus 1. And opening up the brackets here, I get x square minus 2x plus 1 minus 2x plus 2 plus 4, which is nothing but x plus 1. I have x square minus 2x will give me negative 4x, and taking all the number terms, I get this as equal to 7. That's it. Look at this problem properly. Remember that when you have all the terms given, you have to reduce it into this identity. So for that, you start with a constant and write it as a sum or difference of two cubes, because for 7 only this combination was possible. So in today's video, we have learned yet another method to factorize an algebraic expression using the sum of the cube of difference. So based on the examples that we have solved in this video, try to solve the remaining examples from exercise 4C. Thank you.